YouTube, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another Entrevolution episode with your Entrevolution host. This is your boy Arnold, and today I am excited. But what else is new, guys? I'm always excited. I'm always excited to talk to you guys. I'm always excited to share. And the reason being is because, when I share something, it's because I heard something that day, or I heard or read or viewed an accumulation of things that led up to what I decided to speak about. And so today is no different. This morning, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but if you don't, you should. But on my story, I posted a few stories of me and my girlfriend. We were joking around, but, today she decided to take a step in a direction, into entrepreneurship herself. And, I don't know about you guys, if you're in a relationship, or not, but, if you're in a relationship, that entrepreneurship is just a bunch of this, just an EKG. Your life is an EKG when it comes to entrepreneurship, because you get highs, you have lows, you have highs, you have lows, you have really super duper highs, and then you have really super duper lows. And I mean, you're on top of the world, and then you're questioning what you're doing, and you're on top of the world, and then you're questioning what you're doing. And then next thing you know, you're just going up and up and up. And it takes a while to get there. I'm not in that up yet. But to see her decide on her own, to move forward. We're going to an event next week, and it's a 3-day workshop, and I'm excited because I'm going to have an opportunity. I'm going to work my hardest, but this gentleman by the name of Ed Milet is going to be there. And if you don't know who Ed Milet is, you really need to look him up. Ed, E-D, Milet, M-Y-L-E-T-T. Ed Milet, follow him on Instagram. He has over 500,000. He has about 500,000 followers, a little over 500,000 followers. And he's actually, I believe, vice chairman of the company that my girlfriend and I are going to be stepping into. And I mean, I'm super excited about it. And so, today I wanted to talk about, it's kind of funny. I said, what should I talk about today? A lot of good things happened today. And she said hesitation. And it made me laugh because, the funny thing about this whole entrepreneurship is that even though, she works hard, goes to the gym, and then that's the end of the day, I spend all of my day in front of a laptop trying to figure out how we're going to help her quit her job. She's actually been the nudge behind me because when I decided to purchase a course or decided to start a Shopify store, start a business, I was the one that was hesitating. I was the one that was like, shit, I was thinking too much of the risk and not thinking about the worth of the risk. I wasn't thinking about the reward. Is the reward worth the risk? I just kept thinking about risk. And so she would always be like, just go for it, baby. We'll figure it out. And so, if you're in a relationship, and I'm not saying my relationship is perfect, but, if you have someone like that behind you, whether it's husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, if you have someone like that in your moments of hesitation, it's you're winning. To put it in simple forms, I think that if I didn't have her in those moments, I would hesitate too long, and then I would miss out on opportunities. And so a lot of, what I do today, I'll give credit to her because a lot of it is because she was there initially to say, go for it. And, she was kind of like, she pushed me out of the tree branch, and then I flew, and you gotta give credit where credit is due. And, even though I'm kind of intertwining subjects, hesitation, which is what I do want to speak about. When you hesitate, it really hinders you. If you shouldn't be impulsive, but you shouldn't hesitate. That may be wrong. Impulse is what drives you in these situations. And impulse can push you in the wrong direction. You can be impulsive in buying the wrong stuff. Okay. But you can also be impulsive in taking a chance in a business, in a business opportunity. And that's not wrong to be impulsive in that type of way, making, business deals, investing, whatever it may be. Even if it's impulsive, there's always risk in everything. But if you know there's reward and that reward is worth it, then you go for it. So when you hesitate, I mean, I don't, honestly, I do not have the statistics, but back when Amazon was worth, pennies, there was, I don't know the names, I forget. I'm sorry about this. I will do this a little bit better next time, but there was an opportunity for a gentleman to invest in Amazon for like, thousands of dollars, like $25,000, $50,000, something low to own a part of the company. And he didn't want none. He didn't want to have nothing to do with it. And look at Amazon today. The same thing happened with Google. What else? So many different opportunities that people have missed. Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, they laughed at him. MySpace? And who's MySpace? When was the last time you logged into MySpace? I mean, MySpace really tried. Now, I think artists and music is on there. If you're a musician or, you do stuff like that, maybe you are familiar with MySpace, but I don't do MySpace anymore. And it used to be all about MySpace. So when you hesitate on something because for whatever reasons, if you don't actually take the time to see the value in something, you're gonna miss an opportunity. I wouldn't say don't make a misinformed decision, but if enough detail, because you can't have all the, you can't have it all. You can't have the whole pie. They're going to give you a little piece. And if you like what it tastes like, then they're going to give you the pie. And you're going to have to pay for the pie, if you will. But if that piece of pie is delicious, then that should be enough for you to decide that you want to buy the pie, if that makes sense. And so if you are given an opportunity like that, then what you should do is take it. Plain and simple. You have to take it. The shit tastes good. Why wouldn't you buy it? Why wouldn't you take it home and share it with the family? You get what I'm saying? I mean, don't hesitate, you guys. And I'll tell you guys right now, I have hesitated in life. We hesitate on a lot of things. Is it meant to be that way? I mean, everything is meant to be that way. Life isn't an accident. You create your destiny. There is no accidents here. The things are meant to happen the way they are meant to happen because that's just the way it is. I've said it before. The universe gives you what you put out into it. And so if you find yourself in a hardship, in a shitty situation and all that, the reason I tell you to be positive and to see it in the right way is because you somehow put yourself in that position, believe it or not. I didn't end up locked up, or I didn't end up, in debt or having, missed payments because of bad luck. It was bad planning. It was lack of planning. You fail to plan, you plan to fail. So you guys don't hesitate. Don't hesitate on these opportunities. If somebody comes up to you and says, hey man, look, I got this opportunity for you, but you need $1,000. It's a good opportunity if you work your ass off. Dude, there's no reason why you'll fail. Well, I don't have $1,000, man. I can't do it, And immediately right then and there, you can't do it because you told yourself you couldn't. You lied to yourself. And so you hesitate to say yes to someone because you think that you don't have $1,000, when in reality, you shouldn't worry about that. Someone says, hey man, I have this opportunity for you, but you need $1,000. Okay, when do you need it by? I'm glad you asked. We need it in 2 weeks. We need it in 1 week. We need it today. I can wait for you for a few days. The minute you say yes, people will work with you. Money talks. But you have to believe that you deserve that. and you have to believe that you can get that. I've been doing that these past few months, and last month I took a really great, I made a decision, and even though I didn't have it all, I had enough to move forward in this business decision, and I moved forward, and I'm so glad that I was able to do that. I'm starting to see it work for me. So you guys, don't hesitate. Jump on the opportunity. Even if that opportunity doesn't take you to where you thought it was going to take you, it's not a bad experience. It wasn't a bad opportunity. Don't see it as something negative. Because if you see it as something negative, then the next time a real opportunity comes up, you hesitate. Because you took your experience and you decided to be negative about it. People who tell you to be positive don't tell you to see the situation for what it can do for you. They don't tell you to be positive just because they're not saying all this just to blow smoke up your ass because they've made it and they have money and all that. It's because they've been there, and because they know that when you see a shitty situation as something positive, you're able to reflect on that and see, wow, that moment really made me who I am today. That moment gave me the opportunity to say, fuck it, I can do better. We just feel sorry for ourselves. And so when something like that happens, the next time you hesitate, and you hesitate, and you hesitate, and you're 60 years old with no money in the bank, in debt to your eyeballs, and somehow you still have kids to feed. I don't want to be there. I got a family to take care of. And I don't just mean my kids. I mean my parents, my siblings who need financial education, my cousins, my friends that I grew up with from middle school and high school, who when I was gone and I wasn't there, you know, they were present for me because my name was good enough for them. So those people that were there for me, I want to show them that there's a better way. So I'm no longer going to hesitate, so that my friends, so that my family, my brothers, my sisters, my parents, my girlfriend, her parents, everybody sees me, sees this, and does not hesitate. Simply acts. Takes action. You guys, I'm passionate about this stuff for a reason. I really want everyone who sees this video. I see how many views it is. It's like 2 or 3. I'm okay with that. One of these days, it's going to be hundreds of views. And then, you know, hopefully by that point, somebody can look back and say, you know what, dude? You said something on there that made sense, that clicked, changed my life, and look at me. I'm a millionaire now. Thanks. That would feel great to hear. That would feel great. So you guys, this video went a little bit too long. We're at about 14 minutes by the time I wrap this up. So thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, as always, you guys, I love you all. Yes, even you. And if you need somebody to talk to, please feel free to reach out to me. You can drop a comment. I'll get in contact with you. Go on Instagram and look up for Entrevolution and send me a message, you guys. Let's talk. Don't stay quiet. It's not worth it. So with that being said, you guys, I love you guys. Stay tuned. Day 25 of 30 days of consistency. Thank you for watching. I said 25, right? See you tomorrow.